Alright guys, so we're back with another episode of the mowing series, and it's been roughly 2 weeks. I do have the money needed to buy the mowing company. Well, almost. We're $1 short. So I'm going to check the vehicles to see if I can come up with $1. I know between the 3 we got right here, there's got to be some change. Hopefully we can find the amount needed, but if not, he might be flexible on the price, but he was pretty strict, so I just want to make sure we can get the amount we promised on. If not, I will ask him if he can go down, but let's keep looking. Yes guys, so it took me roughly 15 minutes, but I found enough money, so we got $45,000. Now the last dollar is all pennies, so hopefully he don't mind that too much. So I'm just gonna get everything shut up, then we're gonna go in the truck. I did message him, he's home right now on his lunch break, so it's gonna be the perfect time for me to go over, make sure it's exactly what I'm gonna need. The equipment he do have is not the newest. I did see pictures, but the main reason I want to buy this is for the contracts, which is going to help out my mowing business a lot. So there's 25 contracts that got to be done every 2 weeks, and they're guaranteed, which is really unheard of for this town. So with that alone, it's worth $45,000. Alright guys, so after driving for 15 minutes, we're just pulling up to the property right now, and this is the truck right here we're going to be buying with the mowing setup. I don't like the color, but we can always fix that. We'll go to Home Depot, grab a can of paint, and just roll some on. But at least the truck is a lot newer than the stuff we got now. It got nice rims and tires. It do come with this trailer right here that I do like, a weed whacker and 2 mowers. So we get this John Deere 56. It's super old, and we got this walk behind mower right here. I think it's a 52, 54 inch cut. I'm not too sure, but it's definitely something we're going to be trying out. After speaking with the owner, he's going to allow me to use the setup, try it out. So we're going to take the truck over to 2 of the contracts he got to do, which will end up being ours if we buy it. So we got roughly a 10-minute drive to get over there. So I'll see you guys when I get there. I'm just pulling up to the property now. It do look familiar because I knocked on the door over here probably 2 weeks ago, and the reason we didn't get it was because it was one of his contracts. So we got to do this one right here and the one next door. We're going to get the mowers taken off. I do want to try out the John Deere 56. It's probably not the most ideal for this property, but it's pretty cool looking. I want to try it out, so we'll give it a go. And after we get some of it cut, we're going to go over, grab the walk behind, weed whacker, and just try to get this property looking really nice and make sure we try everything out. Because the last thing I want to do is spend $45,000 on a mowing business and the mower's not work. The thing is, I'm not really planning on keeping the mowers because the ones I got already are a lot newer than these, but I want to make sure they work because I will be putting them on marketplace and trying to get some of my money back from the original $45,000 we're about to spend. So I've been using this John Deere mower for roughly 15 minutes now. Everything seems to be working the way it should. So we're gonna go over, park this, grab the weed whacker, and try to clean up around the bridge, the house, make sure we can get that all cut down and make sure that it's working the way it should. And after that, we're gonna go over, grab the other John Deere mower, give that a try, make sure everything is working, and then hopefully we can get this job done. But if you guys are enjoying the mowing content and would like to see more mowing videos in the future, smash like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. Alright, let's see what we can do with the weed whacker. So we're over by the front bridge. I'm gonna go as close as I can without beating up the wood. Then when I get that done, we're gonna go around the house, make sure we got all that grass cut down, and that should be it for the weed whacker. It seems to be working good. Now I do have one over at the shop that's probably a year or 2 newer than this one, so I think I will put this one on marketplace. I should be able to get probably $400 to $600 for it depending on how clean I can get it. I just got everything done I could do with the weed whacker. It's definitely working, so we're gonna put this back on the trailer, grab the walk behind mower, and get these properties done. If you guys remember, when I had my shop over in Elm Creek, I did have a mower like this one here. I had it for a while. I did like it. It's just right now with the mowers I got, where they are newer, they got bigger cuts. It don't really make sense for me to keep this one just to keep it in the garage. Alright, so it's been roughly 45 minutes. I got these 2 properties done. It ended up taking me a bit longer because instead of just using one mower, I used 2 and a weed whacker just so I could try everything out. Anyways, I'm going to get everything loaded up onto the trailer, go over, collect the money from these 2 properties. I just made $620 off these 2 properties. So in the last episode, I mentioned we put our prices up. It is a big jump from what we had it before, but the way I was looking at it, our prices were still pretty low compared to the competition. I mean, I could probably go up another $50, but I don't want to, just so I get a better chance of getting more contracts. But it definitely helped me get the money needed to buy this business. Okay guys, so I'm back over here. I'm gonna go up to the door, hand over the money, and sign the paperwork. And there goes $45,000, and we're the proud new owners of this mowing business. I'm pretty much gonna sell everything. The only thing I want to keep is the truck and trailer because they are in pretty good shape, and the rest of the things we're gonna sell. So we're gonna head back over to our shop, get everything cleaned up, get some pictures, put it on marketplace, and hopefully get it sold before the end of the week. I'm just gonna park right here, and then we're gonna walk back over, grab our other truck. I should probably get an Uber, but I just spent $45,000, so it's probably a better idea if I walk over. Oh, I hate walking. So I'm finally over here. We're gonna grab this truck, run back to our shop, guys. So now that we got another setup there is a big mess over at the shop. So I'm going to try to get things organized over there, cleaned up, and find out exactly what we're going to keep and what we're going to sell, because right now we got way too much equipment and we have 4 vehicles. So I need to sell probably 1 or 2. I don't know exactly which ones I want to sell, so that's going to be something I got to think about. But we're back over at the yard. The first thing I want to do is take this mower off this trailer, because where the ramps are like that, it's hard to get it up and down. That's mainly for our skid steer or a mini excavator. But good thing for me, where I bought that mowing business, it did come with this trailer here, which is going to be a lot better for landscaping. So I'm just going to take everything off that we're going to put on marketplace, all this equipment right here, then get the other mower brought over, put it on this trailer, and use it as a backup setup. I'm just looking at my watch right now. It is 12 o'clock, so hopefully I can get this done by 1 or 2, and that way we can get out and start mowing again, because there is still more contracts we can get done today. It don't get dark till 5 or 6, so we should be good. So guys, I do have another problem right now. After buying that mowing business, we got an extra 25 contracts. So with the 5 I had, we're up to 30 guaranteed every 2 weeks. So where it's just me mowing, that's a lot of work. And I do have a job at the motel, so I gotta make a decision. Am I gonna continue working there and try to mow at the same time, or am I gonna quit? That's one thing I gotta look into, because it is nice having the extra money, but if it's gonna make me exhausted where I can't get my mowing contracts done, it's not the best decision. So what I think I'm gonna do is probably try it out for the first 2 weeks and see how I feel. Now, if I'm able to do it, I might keep the job for a little bit longer, just because we are getting pretty close to winter, and the more money I got, the better. I can buy more equipment and get out plowing. But if I'm gonna be tired, I think it'd be better for me just to quit. Anyways, you guys let me know what I should do. But we get the pressure washer brought over now. We're gonna get the mower sprayed off, the weed whacker, get some pictures, put it on marketplace, and then we're gonna try to get everything lined up, make this yard look a lot better, because things are just scattered around right now. I don't really look that professional. Now that I'm here looking at the equipment, guys, so I need to find a price for each thing. I think the walk behind mower, I'm gonna ask probably $3,000. It is in alright shape, but there is some dents, scratches. The blades aren't the sharpest, so I think that's a good price. And the 56 here, I think probably $1,000. And the weed whacker, like I said, probably $400 to $600. If I can sell everything for the top price, I can get close to $4,600, and that's a good chunk of our money back. And we still got other stuff that we can sell. The Suburban is broke down right now. That is one thing I wanted to hold on to and probably restore it at some point. Now that I think of it, I should probably just sell it. I could probably get close to $4,000 to $5,000 the way it is right now. That's a possibility. And I do have 3 trucks. Do I want to keep 3? I don't know right now. But the thing is, if I do get an employee, that's 2 trucks used up. So if one breaks down, we do have a backup. I think it might be the best idea to keep the 3 trucks, but time will tell. If I do need the money, we'll sell another one. And that should be good right there. So the next thing I want to do is try to get all of the trucks lined up by the shed, just to keep things more organized and it looks better if people drive by. Because right now we got 3 trucks and it's just parked randomly all over the parking lot, and it just don't look that good. So we're gonna move this one over across the street for now. I do want to put our equipment trailer over to the side, because because we're not going to be using that one as much as the mowing ones. I'm just going to get that put over there by the shed, get it disconnected because I'm looking at my watch right now. It is 2 o'clock. I was hoping to have this done by now. I do want to get out mowing, but I also need to make one more stop. So the truck we just bought, we need to bring it to Jimmy's Automotive to get it inspected to make sure it's legal to be on the road. So I need to get over there, get that put in. I'm hoping they can get that done today and that it's not going to cost too much money because as of right now, I got $619 and all the 25 contracts I'm supposed to do with our new mowing business, they were already done. I never got the money because we didn't own it at that point. So we got to wait 2 weeks to go over, do those properties again. And I don't have any left that I was supposed to do. And we don't have any jobs with the city. So that money gotta last us, and if there's a lot of things wrong with this truck, I'm in big trouble. Alright guys, so it's been roughly 2 hours and I finally got the yard cleaned up. We're gonna jump into the truck, bring it over to Jimmy's Automotive, which I'm looking at the time now is 4 p.m. He closes 5:30, so that means we're probably not gonna get this truck done today or tomorrow, depending on what's wrong with it. So after driving for 15 minutes guys, we're pulling up right now. I'm gonna try to park as close as possible, go in, speak to him, just see how much this is gonna cost me just for the inspection. I'm just hoping it's not going to be that much because if there is something wrong with this truck plus the inspection, we're going to be paying a lot. Alright guys, so I got some good news and some bad news. So the good news is I don't need to pay right now, but the bad news is the inspection alone is $600. Holy smokes, that's a lot of money. And if they find something wrong with it, this could be up to $1,000 to $2,000. So the best thing for me to do right now, we're going to get the mower hooked up, go out, try to find some properties that we can mow, and that way we can get our money built back up. And when the time comes, the truck is done, we're able to pay Jimmy the money we owe him. I got a call to come over to Dollar General because the regular mowing company didn't show up today. So we're going to try to get this done. It's going to take me roughly 45 minutes to do. I could have brought over the bigger mower to do it quicker, but if I brought that over, I can't really use it on residential properties, so I would have to go back over to the shop and grab this one here. So I think this one here will be the better machine to use just because it is a good size cut. It can get around pretty much everything. That's why I decided to use this one. I'm hoping we can get more contracts where we can use the bigger one and actually get to use the full potential of it, but for right now the city don't really have that many contracts out. But one good thing is where we get this contract now, we're going to get close to $1,000 just from this one here. So if we go out mow probably 1 or 2 more properties, we're going to have more than enough money to pay for the truck when it's done. So after I get this done, we are going to go driving around looking for more properties that we can mow. But the thing is, we're kind of in that stretch right now where almost everything is mowed by all the mowing companies around. It's going to be pretty hard to find a property that isn't mowed, but we're going to try anyway because I need more money just in case. Well, that got to be one of the easiest properties because there's really nothing you got to go around. There's no trees, there's nothing like that. So I got this done. It took me roughly 35 minutes to do. I'm going to get the mower put on the trailer, head over, collect my money, and get on my way. I just made $1,000 mowing this lawn right here. Guys, that's pretty good. It took me 35 minutes to do. So now I'm just going to put the gate up and we're going to get on our way. We're going to go driving around looking for another lawn that we can mow. It's pretty scarce right now because like I said, we're in that little gap now where everything is mowed. And after driving around for an hour and a half, I was able to find one property on the street that looks like it needs to be cut. So I'm gonna go over and knock on the door. Hopefully we can get this one. Yes, so we ended up getting this one here. First door we knocked on, we got as a client. So we're gonna get the mower, take it off, get this cut. It shouldn't take me too long to do. This property isn't really that big. There's not a lot we gotta go around. But I do have some exciting news. So I put everything on Marketplace earlier. We got with the deal with the mowing business, and I'm after getting probably 5 to 6 people rate me, wondering if they can stop over, have a look at everything, test everything out, and we might be able to sell it today or tomorrow, which I'm excited for. I'm not going to let them lowball me, so if I'm not getting the amount I got listed, I'm just going to hold on to it because I really don't need money that bad right now. Probably in a couple weeks, but for right now, I'm good. So it's 6 o'clock right now. My plan was to stay out mowing until we got probably 3 to 4 more contracts, but now that people want to look at the mowers we got listed, I think after I get this property done, we're going to run back to the shop. I can get them over there to test out these mowers and hopefully we can sell them today. There is a lot of grass and weeds over there. They can try everything out. I'm just hoping I'm not selling to a rival mowing company because if I'm giving them mowers mowers to use, that could be bad. The less competition I got here, the better. But like I said, we need the money. Winter is coming up quick, and as of right now, we do have a plow for the skid steer and truck, but I need to get at least one more, and we only got one contract, so we gotta try to get more of those. This is gonna be it for this video, and if you guys are enjoying the mowing series and would like to see more in the future, smash the like button, subscribe, and consider turning on notifications. That way you're notified every time I post a video. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later.